Welcome to the speaking section of IELTS examination. My name is Sapna Dhameja and I would be your examiner for this part of the test. This test would be recorded. What is your full name?
My full name is Jashanpreet Kaur.
How may I address you?
You can call me as my very first name, Jashan.
May I see your identification please, Jashan?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Where do you come from, Jashan?
I come from a small village named Handa, which is located in northern part of my country, India, under district Sangrur.
Can you tell me something about your village in detail?
Yes, of course. My village is very small and there is a one park and Gurdwara, and also my village is famous for making jaggery.
That's great. Few questions will be based on outdoor activities. What do you do in your spare time?
I do lot of activities in my spare time. Sometimes I prefer to listen music and sometimes I do recreational activities.
Okay. Do you like outdoor activities?
Yes, of course. I like outdoor activities as I am a health conscious person. I play sometimes cricket, badminton, and sometimes I do yoga.
How often do you do that?
As I am a student and I have hectic schedule and I do not play I do not play every day. Sometimes when I have sometimes free time, I play that games.
Okay. And what outdoor sports you like most?
I like all type of sports, but I mostly prefer to do badminton with my siblings and friends.
Great. How much time do you spend every day, or I must say every week, outdoor?
As I earlier mentioned that I am a student and I have hectic schedule, I mostly spend 20 to 30 hours in a week.
Okay. What types of outdoor activities are popular in your country?
Well, India is a diverse country. Many sports are popular. According to me, cricket is very popular and people prefer to do cricket. As I belonged from Punjab, and people of Punjab prefer to do kabaddi.
That's great. Few questions will be based on chocolate. How often do you eat chocolate?
I do not eat chocolate very often. I eat chocolates once or twice a month. Mostly I prefer to eat all kinds of chocolates.
What's your favorite flavor?
As I have earlier mentioned that I eat all type of chocolates like milk chocolate, dark chocolate and coconut chocolate, but my favorite one is dark chocolate and my favorite one flavor is Cadbury Dark Delight.
Okay. Is chocolate expensive in India?
Yes, chocolate is very expensive in India, especially from foreign brands which there are available.
Okay. When was the first time you ate chocolate?
I do not recall exactly, but I have been eating chocolate since my childhood.
Few questions will be based on headphones. Do you use headphones, Jashan?
Yes, I use headphones in my daily routine for many purposes. I use headphones to listening music, and sometimes I use headphones to listen audiobooks, and sometimes when I am in on phone call in the crowded place.
What type of headphones do you use?
I recently bought wireless headphones from Amazon because it is they are very convenient, and because of this I keep my hands free and keep my phone in bag.
When would you use headphones?
I use headphones plethora of times in a day when I do something related to my studies and sometimes listening to music.
Okay, in what conditions you won't use headphones?
Some situations when I do not use headphones, like when I am with my friends, and sometimes when I am driving.
Oh, that's great. This is the end of the part 1. Now it is time to ask a question card. It's a cue card, and I'm giving you 1 minute to prepare your answer.
Okay, ma'am.
You can make notes if you want to. Okay, Jashan, you may start now.
Well, it is irrefutable that plastic is non-biodegradable and the uses of plastic is mushrooming day by day, which put a devastating impact on our environment. Here I would like to talk about a time when I saw plastic in abundance. As we know, Dussehra is the eminent festival of northern and western India. People recall the victory of God Ram and Ravan. I vividly remember yesteryear the grand function of the Dussehra was organized in the playground of my countryside, which is thrown throw away from my home. On that day there was a huge crowd. On the next day when I was going to my alma mater, I saw a lot of plastic bottles, wrappers, bags and polythenes in the ground. Honestly speaking, it was looked like a garbage area of the village and fetid smell was there. After watching all that, I surmised that people of the nation should put steps on say no to plastic, then the problem can be mitigated. From that day I also put my best foot forward to avoid the use of plastic and use its alternatives. Apart from this, I also think that the government should arrange the awareness camps to aware the people about the use of plastic and its hazardous impacts. And use its alternatives. To cap it all, that was the time when I saw heaps of plastics in the playground of my countryside.
Okay, Kishan. Thank you so much. This is the end of the cue card. Now I'm going to ask some follow-up questions which will be based on cue card. Do you think we should use plastic products?
No, I do not think the use of plastic products should be encouraged because it is detrimental for environment.
Why do you think it is detrimental?
Because it is detrimental for our environment and impacts on our health, and nowadays people do not do recycle the plastic products and dump in the seas and rivers, which leads the pollution.
So you mean to say that it should not be encouraged?
Yes.
Okay. How can we reduce use of plastic?
There are ample simple way to reduce the use of plastic. People should use jute bags instead of plastic bags when they go for shopping and groceries.
Okay. What else beside this?
Other one is people should use steel bottle waters because when they use plastic bottles, it is detrimental for us because plastic is not good for our health, and there are also many impacts in our health.
Okay, so plastic is not good for our environment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why do you think it's not good?
Because it creates many problems. It contains toxic gas in our environment.
What kind of plastic waste are often seen in your country?
Well, the one most is the soft drink bottles and plastic bags, which people mostly use in their daily routine when they go for shopping and buy some groceries.
So why there is a huge use of plastic bottles?
Because it is a very cheaper product and a long lasting product, so I think that was why people use.
Okay, why do people like to use plastic products?
As I earlier mentioned, that plastic is very cheaper and convenient for us, and people, that is why use plastic, and it is not damaged easily, and one can store their kitchen products for a long time.
Okay. Do you think the use of plastic should be banned?
Yes, I think so. Government should ban the use of plastic because it contains toxic gas and leads some many problems in our environment.
So do you think it is a responsibility of the government to take care of the reduced use of plastic, or people or individuals can come ahead and contribute in this problem?
Yes, people should also contribute in this ban procedure.
How they can?
They can use its alternatives and do not use the plastic products and recycle the products which they use.
What other steps government can take?
Government should arrange the awareness camps about how to refuse the use of plastic products, and if they aware the people about that some things.
So when people don't understand with the awareness Don't you think some punitive action should be taken by the government?
Yes, of course, the government should take some strict actions about they should ban people.
What strict actions? What do you think? What are the strict actions taken by the government?
Government should do.
Some punishment, etc.?
Yes, of course. Government should punish the people who are dump the waste in the here and there, and they aware about that illegal activities. What are the
Penalties
hazardous?
shouldn't be there. Penalties and some fine, etc. shouldn't be there.
Yes, government should find the people who do that type of illegal activities.
Okay, thank you, Jashan. Thank you so much. So it is time to give the feedback for Jashanpreet speaking. In part 1, she had brilliant answers, but she was a bit nervous while answering in the part 1. As many a times I mentioned in my previous videos that confidence is utmost required field while answering part 1 in IELTS speaking. So if you guys are planning to take IELTS, then for speaking part 1 you must be confident enough. Part 1, confidence is a required area and you have to be confident if you want to get good score. In part 2, she had done rare grammatical error, but the good part is that she had used a range of vocabulary words. The lexical resource was good enough. For example, she used words mushrooming, eminent, devastating, abundance, yesteryear, stone throw away, mitigate, hazardous impacts. In the end, she said capital. So she used plethora of good words. If you guys are using good amount of lexical resource, good vocabulary words, then you can drag good score from your part 2 from Q card. In part 3, she was good enough in part 3, but at some places she had done repetition. So when you are doing repetition at many places, then remember that it will be a cause of deducting your band score. She had done repetition, it is true, that is why I have deducted her score. So hope you guys understand and you will not repeat, you will take care of grammar, you will look after your lexical resource and you will look after fluency and coherence as well. All the best. Thank you so much.